covering the challenges Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam faced throughout his life. But Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam persevered. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was consistent. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam fulfilled his amana placed on his shoulder to fulfill calling people towards Islam, Tawheed, Risala. Now inshallah we'll focus on compilation from the seerah that captures moments from the seerah in which Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam he even smiled. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam smiled. Certain hadith mentioned فَضَحِكَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم. Other narrations mentioned فَتَبَسَّمَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وسلم. And these are the smiles, the incidents, the episodes from the seerah. Every single time it was captured. And also from the seerah when Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam tears came out of his eyes, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So the compilers, they did us a great work for us to appreciate this. And the Sahaba radiallahu anhum also. The Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they were literally following and shadowing Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to capture anything and everything that happened in the life of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So the Sahaba radiallahu anhum were a generation that are truly to be followed. The Sahaba radiallahu anhum are truly to be followed. There's a narration that mentions, of course depending on the authenticity, but the meaning is acceptable. It doesn't matter regarding the authenticity, but the narration mentions that أصحابي كانوا بأيهم اقتديتم اهتديتم. The narration and the meaning of this is that the companions are like stars. And we know before navigational tools, the stars were used to navigate the path, the waters. The North Star is very famous in a very dark night. The North Star was used to navigate the waters, navigate the land. So just like how the stars were used to navigate, in this narration is being mentioned that the companions are like stars. Any which one of them, if you choose to follow, you will be guided. So this is the beautiful assumption that we have regarding the Sahaba radiallahu anhum. Another narration mentioned regarding the Sahaba radiallahu anhum that, and this is a lengthy one, we'll just go over it quickly. من كان مستنى فليستنى بمن قد مات فإن الحي لا تؤمن من عليه الفتنة أولئك أصحاب محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم كانوا أفضل هذه الأمة أبرها قلوبا وأعمقها علما وأقلها تكلفا اختارهم الله لصحبة نبيه ولإقامة دينه فعرفوا لهم فضلهم واتبعوهم على آثارهم وتمسكوا بما استطعتم من أخلاقهم وسيرهم فإنهم كانوا على الهدي المستقيم. This narration is narrated in Razin, but the meaning of this and what is encouraging us to have in regards to the Sahaba radiallahu anhu, it's encouraging all of us that if we were to choose any murshid, if we were to choose anyone who we're going to follow in their footsteps, someone who we will imitate them, this narration is warning us that don't follow the people who are alive. Because the people who are living, all of us, we are not free from fitna. We are not free from fitna. Fitna can surround the living at any moment. But if we were to choose to follow anyone, then follow the people who have already died. The people who have already left this world. They already have concreted, stamped their legacy. And they are the companions of our Prophet ﷺ. They were They were some of the best men and women to have ever walked the face of this earth. So their qualities are that they are the best of this ummah. After the Prophet ﷺ, the Sahaba radiallahu anhum are the best from amongst this ummah. They have the purest of hearts. Their knowledge, their ilm, the Sahaba radiallahu anhum had was profound. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose the Sahaba radiallahu anhum to give companionship to His Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They were literally handpicked by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they were hand chosen, picked. اختارهم الله لصحبة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. And one of the things that really stands out, the entire narration stands out, but especially أقلهم تكلفا, that they were not fake people. The Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they had very little, almost zero takalluf. Takalluf is something that we hear always, especially, say for example, we're in a big party, family, friends are together. Now someone wants to eat something, maybe from the buffet or something, and then they make takalluf. No, I'll just pass on. But really in their heart they want some of that. It looks good, delicious. For other times, takalluf is always, we make unnecessary formalities. That's what it is, unnecessary formalities. So the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they did not have that unnecessary formalities. Definitely they had the highest standard of respect, love, compassion for their peers. But they were أقلهم تكلفا, and their akhlaq is of the next level. Their character was amazing character. So this is in regards, and this will help us understand the episode that I'm about to narrate in regards to the smiling of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. On one occasion, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would always dispatch governors for different areas. That you go here, you go there. We know when Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam dispatched Mu'adh bin Jabal radiallahu anhu to Yemen, that's an episode where it was captured that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam shed tears. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam shed tears when dispatching Mu'adh bin Jabal radiallahu anhu to Yemen. So this is another episode from the Seerah when Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam dispatched a governor to a specific area, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam smiled. So the tears of dispatching Mu'adh bin Jabal, and now in this episode, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam smiled, and that is that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam dispatched a companion by the name of Miqdad. Miqdad radiallahu anhu was appointed or dispatched as a governor, and when he returned, Miqdad radiallahu anhu, when he returned, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam asked him, so how is your role and how is your responsibility as the governor of such and such area? How is it going? How is it going and what is your experience? And Miqdad radiallahu anhu, he responded that my experience is that the people have elevated and they raised me, and I felt like I'm not Miqdad anymore. I feel like I'm not myself. This is what Miqdad radiallahu anhu, he mentioned. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam confirmed to Miqdad radiallahu anhu that yes, this is the position of leadership, this is what's going to happen. People will raise you and elevate you, respect you as a leader. And then Miqdad radiallahu anhu, he continued, he said that, Ya Rasulullah, no, it's of a different level. Whenever I stand, the people stand. Whenever I walk, the people walk. Whenever I stop, people stop walking. This is making me uncomfortable. And Miqdad radiallahu anhu, he continued his experience and he mentioned that, Ya Rasulullah, I will never ever accept another leadership role ever again, not from you and not from anyone else. And he was not saying this out of disobedience to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So it goes back to our narration. أقلهم تكلفا. أقلهم تكلفا. Miqdad radiallahu anhu here, he did not demonstrate unnecessary formalities. He said it how he felt in his heart. Even to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that, Ya Rasulullah, please don't appoint me a leader anymore. It makes me very uncomfortable. And from this, from Miqdad radiallahu anhu sharing his experience of the leadership role, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam smiled. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam smiled so broadly that his teeth were seen. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's teeth were seen. So this is that episode here, and the narration, or at least the lesson, it continues. And it's specifically about Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu in a separate moment. Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, he was accompanied, and people joined him in travels. And someone asked him that, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, give us some advice. And Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, he gave some advice, and he mentioned that simple things of Islam, elementary things, is that make sure you fulfill the pillars of Islam. Maintain your iman, offer your salah on time. If zakat is fard on you, discharge your zakat. Keep fasting during the month of Ramadan. If and whenever Hajj becomes fard on you, perform the Hajj. And Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, he continued that Hijrah is also a part of our faith. If it's required, perform the Hijrah. Defending Islam is also part of our faith. If the necessary moment occurs, then you must defend Islam at all costs. And finally, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, he continued, and he mentioned that reckoning Hisab and Kitab for an Amir, a leader, is of the next level. Meaning, if an Amir is able to discharge their roles and responsibility to what is demanded of that leader, then that individual will have an easy Hisab and Kitab. But if a leader becomes oppressive and unjust and performs dhulm, then that leader will have a very difficult time in their Hisab and Kitab. So this is the overall episode from the Seerah that we wanted to start today, and also inshallah cover and appreciate every single moment from the Seerah. Whenever Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam smiled, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam never laughed out loud like how we laugh, how sometimes maybe our chest and our bellies start shaking. Never, ever from the Seerah will you find Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam laughing in that style. At most, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would smile, and if the occasion like this, if it was something that caused enormous joy to Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, at most you will see his teeth, and to the next level will be his molars. The molars of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam were seen. And it's specific in the Seerah, it's mentioned that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam would smile so broadly that you see his molars, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So these are the few things that we will cover in the coming weeks. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah.